Magha, the man who was reborn King Sakka because of his 7 virtuous practices. A Lichawi prince had heard about the questions King Sakka had for Sama Sambuddha as recorded in the Sakka Sutta, and wondered if Sama Sambuddha had ever seen King Sakka in person. To obtain his answer, the prince went to see Sama Sambuddha at the Kutagara Pavilion, located in the city of Vesali. Sama Sambuddha told him that he knew King Sakka. He also knew how he came to be the sovereign of the celestial realm of Tawatimsa. In the existence where King Sakka was a man called Magha, he had earnestly practiced 7 virtues, which included taking good care of his parents in their old age, giving alms, practicing truthful speech, etc. Magha had 32 close friends who performed such wholesome deeds together as providing food and water to the travellers, building roads, building a large pavilion as a place for an overnight stay for the travellers, etc. Magha had 4 wives, 3 of whom had found ways to take part in his merit-making activities. The first wife, called Sudama, took part in the construction of the topmost part of the pavilion. The second wife, called Sunanda, took part in the building of the pavilion garden. The third wife, called Suchitra, took part in the building of the pavilion flower garden. But the fourth wife, called Sujata, was too busy making herself pretty, thinking she would automatically receive whatever merit accumulated by her husband. After Magha, his 32 friends and his 3 wives died. All of them were reborn in the celestial realm of Tawatimsa. Sujata, however, was reborn in the animal realm as an egret. Sometime later, King Sakka brought her to live in the Sunanda pond near his Vajayanta castle. Having been taunted by the 3 wives who had been reborn female celestial beings, she asked to return to Earth. Upon her return to Earth, she pledged to observe the 5 precepts as instructed by King Sakka, which meant that she would only eat dead fish. After Sujata the egret died, she was reborn on Earth as a potter's daughter. Once again, King Sakka came to visit her and remind her to observe the 5 precepts. He also gave her enough money to live on for the rest of her life. After Sujata the potter's daughter died, she was reborn a daughter of the Asura king Wepachiti, who ruled the celestial realm of Asura. Sujata the Asura, being possessed of exceptional beauty, her father wanted her to choose her own life partner. On the day that she was to choose her life partner, King Sakka transformed himself into an old Asura and appeared at the party. The moment Sujata saw him, she immediately felt a deep love for him and threw a garland to him. The old Asura snatched at the garland and promptly announced that he was none other than King Sakka. He then carried Sujata to his celestial vehicle, Vajayanta, which was being driven by the male celestial being Matali. They took off immediately, since the Asura beings and the celestial beings of the Tawatimsa realm were enemies. In fact, they had waged several wars with each other. As soon as they reached the Tawatimsa realm, King Sakka put Sujata in charge of 25 million female celestial beings. But being an Asura being, she did not feel quite at home in the Tawatimsa realm, and so she asked King Sakka for permission to accompany him wherever he went. Having recounted the life story of King Sakka, Sammasambuddha said that it was with heedfulness that Magha, the man, practiced the 7 virtues, the fruit of which was having sovereignty over 2 celestial realms, namely Jatu Maharajika and Tawatimsa. Apamada, or heedfulness, is praised by every Sammasambuddha. Heedfulness enables a person to attain both Lokiya, or worldly wealth, and Lokuttara, or supramundane wealth. At the end of Sammasambuddha's Dhamma lecture, the Lichawi prince was able to attain the fruit of Sotapanna.